Alright, now this is my Toyota Celica. I've already got one side done, but I'm going to take you through a step-by-step on how to get the other side one done. Alright, now you have to undo this bolt, that bolt, this one, and that one. Then you're going to have to come up under here and get one under the skirting, up under here, and get around, get these, and this one. Then you come around here and you got to pop out all these clips, all in there. There's one more bolt there, and there's also going to be a bolt behind here. Oh, and last bolt, which you're going to see, it's going to be right in there. Okay? You're going to need an extension on your socket to get in here. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, you're going to need a 10mm wrench to get all these out. And getting off this fender is half the work. Alright, you also got to remove the door stop, and I got that one in there. Now, I ran across a tutorial that said you don't need to cut this hosing. However, in my particular case, I did need to, so that will be cut. Alright, so there's a few more bolts in here that go to this fender. There's this one here, that one, which is going to be on the underside of this fender. To get to this one, you're going to have to pull back your body kit right here, and it's going to be right there. And then you have two little nuts. Just these are going to come off. The bolts are going to stay in there. I don't know if I can shoot the angle right. My other hand's in the way and shit. But oh well. You get this far, you'll see them. There they are. Okay. Okay, I'm about to pop off my fender, but check around, see if it's unstuck everywhere. This little bastard was the one holding on to me, so I'm gonna take him out. Again, all these are done with 10mm bolts. Alright, there it is. It's that little metal tab right in there. You're gonna get rid of that though whenever you go to put on your Lambo doors. Okay. It was that little middle one. That little thing was not on the other one. Now this tab, you don't need it. So I'm just going to pull it off. Now most people's won't come off that easily, but I had the good fortune of prying it off my fender. I don't recommend that either. Okay, so these bolts, they're 12mm. You're going to have pretty much 8 of them. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then you're also going to want to cut this to give yourself the extra pull to here and there. Alright, I'm going to skip to this section over here really quick. This is the inside of the fender, and you're going to have to either roll or cut it. I've found that it is possible to use 10 snips. However, you have to cut kind of deep and be careful not to go too far, or you'll just bend the outside of, the outside of your frame around here, make it look really awesome. Anyway, I found that the best thing to do is actually cut and roll, or well, at least that was the most convenient for me, because cutting them out is a bit more time consuming and I'm a little lazy. So I just cut out the sections I know I really need. I start from about this ridge here, this first ridge. You're going to need this hole, so start from this ridge and go all the way down to this last ridge. So I'm going to cut that out and show you what it looks like. Okay, so removing the first clip and the second one, still leaving the bolt hole back there. There we go. You're going to want to put it in with this hinge going up. Slide it into the door first. It's okay if it mashes on that rubber boot. You're going to be cutting that out soon enough anyway. That lines up pretty good. Those top ones. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you, we grabbed a grease gun and greased that fitting, this fitting, and this fitting, just for less squeaking. Okay.
put a skinhead in there in case black people watch it.
Don't show them my SWAT
Like,
sticker.
these some racist folks.
They can hear it. That's gonna be heard on everything, so it doesn't really matter.
Just fuck that video up.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. It's just a thing.
Alright, pick up on the door a little bit.
Yeah, adjusting this stuff is gonna be the most fun part for sure. Okay, so there were some bad welds right here, and it's not allowing us enough clearance to put a bolt through there, so we're actually going to have to use a grinder. I really do not recommend this at all, but I'm really want to put on my hinges. And as you can see, there's another one. It's bulging out. So we're just going to flip it around and do the same. We had to cut half of this washer out, and also we'll grind it, or really, and then
Grind the weld.
grind out those welds and stuff where they bubbled up. And unless you have a grinder or something, I suggest you just get them to send you one back and get you a new one or something. Okay, well, we have up to 4 people working on this shit, so make sure that you have plenty of manpower when doing this. Also, extra tools wouldn't hurt. Allen wrenches, grinder. Oh, by the way, these are 13 millimeters. They're not 12s. Make sure that when you adjust your door, it's a 3/16 gap between here and there. Otherwise, you'll have to use spacers.
Top and bottom.
Yes, at the top and right here below the bottom. Mine has this little excess trim. If yours doesn't have it, then it should be up all the same. Alright, you're going to insert your gas shock into the ball bearing in. Make sure the hydraulic is up. We had it flipped around on the other side, but we fixed that quickly. And you're going to need a 6mm and a 5mm Allen wrenches to adjust here, and also on this little housing right there. Okay, now you got to hold your door up to get a good adjustment on this.
Just don't put me in the picture.
Yeah, just don't cross thread it. Okay, skip to the future a little bit. The other day I was going to show you how to finish off doing this on the driver's side, but problem was as my camera ran out of time because I only have a 1 gig memory card here, and the passenger door needed to be readjusted anyway. So just gonna pick right back up off this and do this on this side, and I'm gonna show you how to adjust this is your adjuster right here, and it's gonna row up against this, and whenever that lets your door down or whatever, this right here keeps it from letting your door go too far. See, I'll show you exactly what I mean right now. When if I push it all the way down, if you look in there, it'll catch that little lock right there. If you hear it, that's all the way down. So I'm gonna have to get it to where whenever I push it all the way down, it'll level and be good.
Okay, go down.
Okay, we're gonna want to use a 3/4 wrench and a 5mm Allen wrench on this.
I gotta adjust this door.
I want to get that nut tied up against that. How do you make your
Do what?
adjustments?
Do what?
Okay, let's see if it shuts properly now.